herein we are connecting the code. जब हमको we have to find out the complete sale over the entire time period. कि भाई इसका for up to this given date, then I have to use all here. So we had missed out on this all, and therefore that number was not coming out correctly. Right. Similarly, all. So I say all item sales, all item details. Right. Now here I pick up this, and this is sales all. Right. So I pick up all here. Oh crap. So it's all. Yeah. Oh dear. So I pick up all and pick up all. Now the other thing which we need to do is that we have to check to date. How is the numbers coming up? Oh dear. I need to find for a particular stock item the sum of debit minus sum of credit quantity, right, before the current date. This is used for my inventory valuations. Is it clear? कि भाई मेरा कितना डेबिट था कितना क्रेडिट था, and the business condition is that it should not have sales order, purchase order, correct? Right? Then delivery note and receipt note. ये तुम्हें समझ में आया प्रॉब्लम क्या है? So what I will do here is I will now pick up one code where I have corrected it, and I will show you where is the change and how it has been done. Just one second. So I pick it up here and I will go to the stock item view, right? I'll go to the stock item view and correct the code. Is it clear? So what you need to learn from is that if you need two date numbers with business logic in Power BI, then how does one do the same? Is it clear, beta? Yes or no? है ना? तो ये जो मैं बना रहा हूं, you guys replicate it at your end. So I go down here and I go down here. So I go down to the stock item view, and in the stock item view, I go down to the column called closing balance. अब ये टू डेट लेके आना है. Is it clear? So I have to calculate sum. Now I had not put this all, so it was giving us absurd numbers. Now what this all basically means is that now it is a snapshot. उस तारीख तक, it's a snapshot. So I'm basically converting it into a snapshot. Instead of cumulative. Is this clear here? Similarly, I filter all the item details. Okay. And here you are adding the filter level context of company name and item name. Is this clear? ये समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? Is this clear, beta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
उसी तरीके से all. Up now, what you need to understand is for your interview purposes that what is the sales missing tracking number. वो भी जरा देख लो. So make up a story or a case study for your interview. Right? So all, yeah. So I found this out, and this is all. here. ये समझ में आया? So you convert it into a snapshot. So what it says is that look boss, yeah. Now this is not the best bit of code. So what I say here is not, इसको not को ले लो तुम, right? And voucher type parent, अब वो in का पूछेंगे. So they can ask you in. So what kind of it is? Sales order, right? Purchase order, then delivery note, then receipt note. Is this clear? Yes or no? इसमें गलती क्या की है? What I've done is I have to put a bracelet here. Are you clear on this?
Yes, sir.
Everyone clear? देवज्योति clear है बेटा कि नहीं हो? So first it removes all the ones which are sales order, this thing. Then what's happened here? Where did I make a mistake? Why is this? Or contains. So this contains string is out. Sorry, dear. Sorry, my dear. Sorry. Then this. Is this clear, everybody? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Hey, beta. So I save it. So I make it into a snapshot. The to date, I'm giving you a sample. So to date, if someone asks, and you also now understand the applicability of all. So in your interview cheat sheet, explain the usage of all and usage of in. Is this clear? Usage of all and usage of in. Usage of all and usage of in में बेटा तुम लोग ये वाला चिप देना. मैं थोड़ा सा ना I have a problem. My daughter was not well, so I had other this thing. तो ये तुम्हें समझ में आ गया? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Devjyoti, is it clear, बेटा?
Yes, sir.
So ये वाला जो है ना, ये all and this is in. ये वाला उसमें चेप देना. Because they can say all and they can say in. और in में bracelets का आता है. Clear? तो ये मैं तुमको जो है ये इंटरव्यू का क्वेश्चन हो गया है क्योंकि ऑल इन ये दे आर टिपिकल कि वेयर हैव यू यूज्ड इन, तो उनसे कहना कि सर आई हैड यूज्ड इट, तो इसको यू जस्ट गो एंड से कि सर आई हैड यूज्ड इन दिस पर्टिकुलर केस. इज दिस क्लियर? उसी तरीके से मैं इधर आया, check the closing balance value, then closing stock item. अब ये तो क्लोजिंग बैलेंस आ गया ना. Now you need to come down to invert quantity, right? That how is the invert actually made? Again, I follow this DAX principle. Item name this. Sara Anjad, यहाँ पे guys, you put it up this all again. So we had missed it out completely. What I had done was I had made it into a cumulative measure. So it was not giving a right number. I made a mistake there. Right? And again, I change it here. Not Then voucher type parent. In sales order, purchase order, delivery note, receipt note. Bracelets closed. ये हो गया, ये हो गया. Is this clear? Is this clear, team?
Yes, sir.
Again, this is less than equal to date compare. So what it is doing here is invert quantities when I need to calculate the weighted average. So now the business logic here is how to calculate the weighted average rate. This you will put it in your resume. Okay. So for calculating the weighted average rate, I have to calculate the total of inward quantity to date, which excludes sales order, purchase order, delivery note and receipt note. ये क्लियर है कि नहीं है? क्लियर है कि नहीं है बच्चों? Right.
Yes, sir.
Then inward value, which is the total of inward value to date, that excludes sales order, purchase order, delivery note and receipt note. So we are making it transparent because actually people struggle with this report. How has this report been made? So I will show you the variations here. Is this clear?
Okay, sir.
Clear है बच्चों के नहीं है? Right. So you can actually immediately make this report itself. The stock summary report is one of the most critical reports. Because this means we get to know what is the closing stock balance and what is my gross profit. मेरा margin क्या है? How much am I making? ठीक है ना? So this report, so the problem statement here is that based on this report, I cannot find my perpetual profit. मतलब on each line item, I need to know how much have I made. So the problem we are seeking to solve is that we need to get perpetual gross profit using plug and play solution from Power BI. So there are 2-3 projects going on for the developers. You can see the sessions also, but you can't record it because I have the NDA issue, right? So problem is perpetual because here I'm not getting to know what is my profit. If I look at this one better. So if I look at each line item, I do not know what my profit is. Plus I have to go through many screens. Oh dear, oh dear. So I go here, I go item wise, right? Sorry, dear. So if I pick up this one, 85 kgs, I don't need. Outwards value on this thing. I pick this one up, right? So with each one of them, I need to know what is my profit. So if I pick this up, I have sales. What is my profit in this sales? Is this point clear? हम मैंने बनाया कितना है इसमें? पैसा कितना है? रोकड़ा कितना है? Right? Have I made a profit or have I made a loss? So I need to know what is my cost of goods sold. Is this clear? So what we are seeking to do is that we will calculate the cost of goods sold wherein there are no batches. So if he is not using any batches, then you pick up the details from stock underscore item underscore view. देवज्योति क्लियर है कि नहीं है? रितेश क्लियर है कि नहीं है?
Yes, sir.
हाँ बेटा, right? So this is for your all your projects wherever you're going to be put into deployment. So this thing is there. So we are trying that this thing. So I put this up. I put this here. Then I go down here. So now what I've done here is invert balance quantity means I will not pick up sales. I will pick up only what is my invert. Right? Is this clear or not?
Okay, sir.
Clear है बच्चों के नहीं है? हाँ?
Yes, sir.
So what you need to do is to make a case study in your mind. अपने resume में ये नहीं डालना है कि I've done this. Why have I done it? What was the business scenario? So that you tell a story there in the project, because I'm showing you real time. So I will give you this file, you practice it. Clear है कि नहीं है? Now invert quantity and invert value. So invert value divided by invert quantity gives you your weighted average rate. So I will now go through everything which Rohit is also facing. This divided by this is my weighted average rate, and this weighted average rate into the closing stock. ये जो closing stock quantity है gives you the closing balance value. Is this clear? Yes or no? And weighted average rate into the total sales quantity gives you the cost of goods sold. रोहित ठीक है कि नहीं है बेटा?
हाँ सर.
Now the case that comes is, now how do I check this up? So I'll show you how I check this up is, I go here, I pick up this item. Achha, the mistake I had done was that I had assumed the opening value can never be negative. That was a dumb assumption. Because tally, you can have an opening value which is negative. So you can have a negative stock and a negative value. So I made a mistake. This I've corrected it. I thought that you cannot keep a negative stock in the opening balance, right? But I've also corrected that. Now I'll make this report with you at this level. Is it clear? So now the report, when you make this, because its document date is involved. So one is either you keep a slicer with the document date, but if I make this a report, then I pick this up as ये पकड़ा मैंने, right guys? So company name, item name, document date. अब ये ध्यान रहे कि ये document date has to be date. Is this clear beta? Yes or no? Right? Closing balance quantity. Correct. That is the first thing which you will match. Now, in this particular closing balance quantity, I will pick up bag units 2. इसको पकड़ लो. ये समझ में आया कि नहीं आया बेटा? And here in the closing balance quantity, say don't summarize. So at the end of Jan, your closing stock number is 1167. तुम्हारा क्या आ रहा है? 1257. ये क्या हुआ? 1167. अच्छा, इसमें ना ओपनिंग स्टॉक जो था वो नेगेटिव नहीं आया होगा. एक मिनट, इसको रिफ्रेश करो. बिकॉज आई चेंज द टीसीपी. सॉरी डियर, आई चेंज द टीसीपी ना, तो मेरे को एक बार रिफ्रेश करना पड़ेगा. अब आ जाएगा उसके बाद. Because what had happened was that I might not have refreshed this file. This is a new version of the file. Here I have changed the source code to include negative stock also. ये negative stock भी आ गया. Right. So if I refresh it, then it should come. You see this? 1167, 1167. Then February end, 1127, 1127. समझ में आया बेटा? मई 102, 102, 102. Now here I have done some fictitious entries with regards to tracking numbers. That where there's not well, so therefore there is slight, there would be difference, but you can go up to 79. Are you understanding how the running sum works? How the valuation comes in? Now you add the closing balance value here. And in the closing balance value, you say don't summarize. Is this clear? You can also add the weighted average rate here. And in order to find out how the weighted average rate was calculated, you can add inward value and inward balance component. ये भी तुम डाल सकते हो. Is it clear? Rohit, this is the way we have done it. Yes or no? Yes or no, beta?
Yes, sir.
Don't summarize. Don't summarize. Okay, inventory is what we are getting a lot of queries from. Because everyone is calculating what is my inventory. Because they're just using this Power BI tool कि भैया पहले तो मेरे को अपनी inventory बता दो. Is it clear? So 78, this weighted average rate will come. So we are not very clear on how tally does it, but this is the way logically you should get the right number. Is this clear? हाँ क्या ना?
Yes, sir.
ये clear है? So your case story, which is going to be is for your resume, pick up the details in stock item view, then closing balance quantity and closing value. And by that you can get the cost of goods sold. Now when I come down to the next portion, which is sales missing tracking number. Sales missing tracking number is something which is peculiar to tally, is that I can have a delivery note but have not done an invoice. So that it counts it as part of this thing, as part of the inventory. So sales, this is the missing tracking number code. So this you add. Well, mota moti, what they have done is select columns this, then I've used an except. And what it is accepting by is company name and tracking number. ये समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? Where the voucher type name is sales and delivery note. ये clear है कि नहीं है?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? हाँ बेटा.
Yes, sir.
Now I'll go straight to the batch also, because there's a batch issue also, right? At the batch level, I can also calculate. ये तुम्हें समझ में आया? Similarly, purchase. इसको तो what you do is तुम चेप दो, copy paste. Correct. And here, Rohit, yahan se you will have to do it. So your second case is, second business problem is, how do I know my gross profit where batches are in use? This will be primarily used in those cases where there's FIFO involved. But suppose I'm saying FIFO is involved. So say for a given date, I have purchased multiple batches. मैंने एक item के multiple batches लिए at multiple rates. Now I will not know which batch has been purchased first. जैसे कल क्या हुआ था? In his opening stock, he had 4 batches. So he had an item 1, he had a rate and batch name, right? A का था, rate was say 27, batch was A1. This is opening stock. Item A, rate was 27 and batch was A2. But then he had and then there was this quantity also, right? So quantity 10. 15, right? But then he had an item A and he had a return stock. Someone had returned it to him, right? -1. Batch B3 and his rate was 78. So this has come back to him. It's a credit note. This was purchased. Now I don't know which rate to take. So I have say on the first day, suppose made 1 sale. So I don't know whether to pick this one up or this one up or this one up. यही तो प्रॉब्लम थी ना रोहित?
हाँ सर.
करेक्ट. तो उस केस में क्या करो, स्ट्रेट अवे टेल द क्लाइंट सर वील डू ओनली बैच. आप हमें इसमें कितने कॉम्प्लिकेशन में मत डालो. डोंट पुट अस इनटू दिस कॉम्प्लिकेशन. वो टैली के अंदर लॉजिक क्या है वो अब हम लोग नहीं रिप्लिकेट कर पाएंगे डैक्स में. So I take control C here, and I first what I do is I make a new table. And then I say sales batch missing tracking number. ये समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? जिनका बैच ही नहीं है, जो कि जिनका की delivery note has been given but invoice has not been done, and here I will put it as stock. इसको पकड़ लेंगे. Is this clear? तो यहां पे मैं क्या करूंगा? I don't need the tracking number here. रेफरेंस की भी जरूरत नहीं है, because I need to calculate what is my, I don't need a party ledger name also. I need the date. Is it clear? तो मुझे डेट चाहिए, डेबिट क्वांटिटी, ये मैं भी बना देता हूं. ये तुम्हें समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? So I'm now picking it up at the batch level, the debit quantity amount. यानी क्या हो रहा है इस मशीन को? क्या पड़ेगा बेटा? बिल्ड क्वांटिटी लेनी
अमाउंट
हाँ, we don't
एक्चुअल
need
क्वांटिटी
debit and
लेनी
credit ना, we just need build quantity. Build
एक्चुअल
quantity,
क्वांटिटी
हाँ,
वो ले लीजिए, वो स्टॉक अमाउंट बैच क्वांटिटी. बैच बिल्ड क्वांटिटी,
कौन सा बेटा?
ये बैच बिल्ड क्वांटिटी है
ये
हाँ.
Just 1 second. Sorry, dear. ये ठीक है. Then we need amount लेना पड़ेगा.
हाँ बैच अमाउंट.
ये करेक्ट है. फिर डिस्काउंट लेना पड़ेगा. We'll have to take discount also.
डिस्काउंट तो उनका लेजर पर डला हुआ है.
No, but the batch can also have a discount, no? Is it clear? Then batch name has to be taken. This is clear. Yes or no? Then master ID भी ले लेते हैं. Correct? और क्या चाहिए रोहित? What do we need for calculating the perpetual this thing? Rest all I think it can be handled, right? And voucher type parent.
ले लो वाउचर टाइप.
Hmm?
ले लो वाउचर टाइप.
Then go down name. Right? Then company name. Company name, stock item name, batch name, इससे करेंगे ना बेटा. Right? Yes or no?